Hey you guys, this is Rafael from Relics.com. Hope you're having a good day. We're having a good one here. Today, I want to start off by asking you guys a question. Did you know that there was a bolt-action rifle during the Civil War? Before I got into it, I had no idea, but there was. On November 17th, 1857, there was a lieutenant colonel named J. Greene, Greene, and he got a patent for a bolt-action rifle, a military rifle. And he contracted with a company in Millbury, Massachusetts to make 4,500 of them. Asa Waters in Millbury, Mass. made 4,500 of these guns. 1,500 of them were supposed to be for the U.S. market, while 3,000 of them were supposed to go to Russia. Russia? Collusion? Oh! Sorry, I couldn't help it. I've got friends that are Republicans, I've got friends that are Democrats, and anybody that would want a job in politics is freaking nuts. I'll say that on the record, and I'll stand behind it. But even back then, they were doing business, and this was one of the guns that could have went either place. So, back to the gun. They are a bolt-action rifle. They fire a .53 caliber bullet, and when you look down the bore of this gun, it's really neat. Most of the guns of the day have plain rifling that's very clear. When you look down this one, if you're not careful, you'll think it's smooth bore, but it's not. It's made along the pattern of Lancaster, which was an English way of rifling, very, very fine rifling, and it's a swirl. It's beautiful. If you get a chance to look down the bore of one of these guns, the machine work on it is superb. The neat thing about them, though, besides the rifling, is the way that they load. Most of the guns of the day, you hold it upright, you load through the muzzle end of the barrel. This one, completely different. On the back of it, it has a small button. You push the button down, you flip up, and that slides backwards. Then you push it in, and you're ready to go. It's state of the art, but it wasn't because it wasn't as common for the cartridge that this gun and a bolt action need. This one actually fires with an underhammer design. So you're in battle, you've got people coming at you and firing at you. You have to pull down the hammer. As you can see here, there's a little compartment, and underneath that hammer, you put a percussion cap on there. Hope that it stays where it's supposed to stay. Probably will, but you never know. Then load it, and then pull the trigger to fire it. That's a lot going on under a lot of pressure. With a metallic cartridge, you drop it in, close it, you're ready to fire. This one was a lot more complex. So that was one of the drawbacks of this gun, and probably why there weren't as many purchased. In March of 1863, they delivered 900 of them to the U.S. Ordnance Department. They know that other regiments used them besides that purchase because there was a firm in Boston, William Reed and Son, and he sold some to some militia units, and probably a lot of them went to the militia units. A lot of them also ended up in Civil War surplus and sold secondhand, which is why you see a lot of them in very, very nice shape with most of the coloration of the blue, perfect wood, because they were never issued and they weren't that popular at the time. Now people like them because they're completely different, and it's something when you have somebody come into your gun room, you can say, did you know they had a Civil War bolt-action rifle? And you get to show them. You can by purchasing this gun today. It's for sale on ShilohRelics.com. It's $2,000. It's not cheap, but it's rare. It's one of only 4,500 that they made. It's all there except for one thing. They have a neat little compartment in the back of the gun. The iron piece that's put on the end to protect the wood and make it more durable, they call a butt plate. And in the butt plate, you have this. It's a small compartment that opens up, and it would have had a cleaning rod in it at one time. That's missing, but most of the time they are, because there was nothing to attach them. They fall out, they're gone. But it has the original ramrod, which is unique to this gun. Another one won't fit in it. It'll fit, but it's not right. You've got the sling swivels, you've got the original rear sight, the action works, and they serial number these on the underside of the bolt. They're not an easy thing to see the serial number on, but they're a neat gun. They're something that's definitely different than every other gun you'll encounter from the 1800s during the Civil War time frame, and it can be yours. I appreciate each one of you. I hope that you know that you're loved. I hope that you go on to Shiloh Relics, and if you're not crazy about this one, hopefully you'll see something that you are crazy on. Don't be afraid to buy 10 or 12. I appreciate you. I hope you have a good day. I'm so thankful that I get to do these with you and get to share a little time with you every day. Please go onto YouTube, sign up as a subscriber. Don't forget, when we hit 1,000, I'm going to figure out some way to figure out all the names that are on there, and I'm going to give somebody an original Civil War cavalry saber out of that list of subscribers. If you're not signed up, sorry. And my brother asked if family and friends were still eligible. You are, but you have to be subscribed, and it's going to be above board. Ain't no cheating here. And I appreciate you guys. I love y'all, and I'll catch you next time around.